Howdy, 5 comm check. Good check.
Alright, so we're back now. We were not able to bag that previous MiG. It's alright. Instead, now what we're going to do is we're going to try to focus on these next two MiGs. So one at 20, one at 28, another Frogfoot at 30. So two MiGs are going to be hot here. So we're going to have to work on those two fellas. And I'm going to just kind of commentate where I'm at. We're a little bit more than half fuel consumed right now, which is really good for us, especially because there's an air base right next to us. We can just fight to our heart's content and refuel. We don't need to pace ourselves. 106. What was that last call out? I do have a contact right here, but that might be a friendly F5. Overlord friend. Let's see, 142, 42. Yeah, that's probably the friendly F5 right there. Oh, what's all this now? That looks like a SAM. That could be a fish bed, but I think it's going down. Yep. It's kind of unfortunate. Sometimes they're going to be tailing somebody, and they're just going to get shot down pretty much immediately by either SAMs or another F5. So we're going to head on over to the 090 heading, a little bit offset.
Wow.
14 miles cold right now. So that's a little bit unfortunate because they might regroup with the next MiG right there. So I've found that if you want to increase survivability, not necessarily get kills, but increase survivability, you really need to build really good situational awareness. So right now we know that we have one MiG out there, a Frogfoot, and another MiG. He's a space cadet. Angels 2.0. So yeah, I might just play it just a little bit safe. And we're gonna egress just a bit. Might go hide in these mountains. That works as well. Oh yeah, 10.7, and he's let's not crash into these trees here. Now he's hot. He's got a reinforcement right behind him, so he can afford to be a little bit more aggressive. I'm not too sure where my friends are at, and don't honestly overly care. I'm gonna wait for the next EDBR. 12 flank right, and then
is there a magic on?
Angels 23.
No, I don't believe so.
Let's just keep pugging the terrain. There's contact in front of us. That might be one of the probably the lower MiG. One is high, one is low, one of them's flanking left. Yeah, this guy looks like he's hot. Let's cut the afterburner, we don't want to overspeed.
F-86 at Sochi, don't forget your air brakes are deployed.
It's a fish bed. He doesn't know about us. This should be a pretty easy shot. He did just drop his tank, but there's that Fox 2. Splash. Let's go ahead and hide for the hills. Hide in the hills. Because there's that other high fish bed that we have to worry about. 4.4 cold or not. Okay, he's cold. And now we have another fish bed that's flanking left. Just reading this like very carefully and building up a situation in my head, really. So we're safe right now. One of them's cold, one of them's flanking. So we're gonna go in this terrain right now. I don't believe that this is gonna hide us from EWR.
Sochi traffic criminals taking action.
They're both high. So let's actually go ahead This is a strategic decision, but we're going to go ahead and really try to hide from the EWR. At this point, I'm going to go this way. We're not hiding from the MiGs, we're hiding from the radars. Because as long as that RWR gets cleared, then they're not going to be too sure exactly where I'm at. Well, looks like that's clear. So, I'm going to turn that off right there. Looks like a fishbait gun and an F5 kill, though I don't know if that's up here, down here, or up north. RWR is going off, so that's not good. They're flanking and cold right now. So they're pretty close. They're 10 miles. They're both Angels 18, which is fairly high. But as long as they're not hot, that really tells us that we're safe. You know, not completely out of the woods, but you know, it's not critical. If they're hot, that's critical. So it looks like one of them actually disappeared off the RWR. No, I think that was a yeah, that was a team kill right there. Quail 1-1 killing Super 2-2. So there we go. So that MiG's going to be kicking himself right now. He's a little bit rattled. We might be able to go up there. I think that's the smoke plume right there, just disappearing. So let's see here. He's 20 miles away. Angel's 12. Well, he is flanking, so he's not out of the picture yet. I'm just gonna sip on some water here. So this is fun. And really, the whole point of this video, assuming I even post it, is to kind of show you exactly how I'm building my situational awareness. That one's cold. Everybody else is 42 miles out. The other thing that you really need to be doing, you have to check every single EWR update that you get, because airplanes can go in and out of terrain and terrain mask. So as a result, you need to pay attention to both this and the kill feed, so you can kind of like build a picture. You have to know, okay, well, if there were 2 MiGs and then I see a friendly fire incident between 1 MiG and another, and then now there's only 1 MiG, we can surmise that there's only 1 MiG in our area, and that they're not terrain masking. They're genuinely shot down. So you have pieces of information like that are given to you on a very regular basis. In my opinion, slightly too regular. I think the EWR updates are a little bit too good, if you're really paying attention. Especially because Overlord Friend. So you can ask for like a friendly picture, and now you know exactly like who's in front of you. So what is that? 227, 4.7 miles. It's an 810. So this guy's gonna be an 810. Yep. See, there you go. So just paying attention to all the information that is given to you, and just building a picture in your head. I'm gonna go back in hot right now. We have to be a little bit careful because we don't want to overfly the AAA right there, or fly into the ocean. We have 1 MiG cold, 1 MiG hot. There's a Hind somewhere, but I'm pretty sure that sectors 3s are up north, so we're not going to worry about it. I've got a contact right there. That's too close to be enemy. So we can ingress just a little bit more. Though again, this is risky right here. Is that 2 contacts? That's 2 contacts actually. Overlord Friend. 2 F5s at 8.7. Yeah, it's these guys. It's Puma 1-1 and Mover. So that's a lot of presence, having 2 F5s like that in front of us. So we can afford to be like pretty aggressive right now. Or not even necessarily aggressive. But we're safe because these 2 will be engaging anything that comes towards us prior to us. So we're going to have a little bit of a buffer. What can happen, if you can project into the future just a little bit, what can happen is that you're going to get a fur ball in front of you with 2 F5s, 2 friendly F5s, and then possibly all these guys right here because they are pretty close. So it could be like a 5v2 furball in front of us, so you can just come in, pop one off with Fox 2 and then egress out of there. You have to be able to kind of predict just a little bit ahead of time what are the things that could happen in the next few minutes here. And if I'm being honest, actually, I'm not really interested in a furball with 4 MiG-21s versus 2 F5s. What up, kitty? Sorry, my cat's pawing at me right now, looking for some attention. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the F5s actually egress out of there, so in fact, I might even do that as well. Overlord friend. Now they're flanking left. There's actually a third guy out there who is a Vigan. And so again, we're going to play this just a little bit safe. Again, my goal is not to get like dogfight kills or whatever. My goal is to have just a little bit of awareness of what's going on, and I'm actually getting really low on fuel. So I think at most what we'll have right now is time for like a Fox 2 shot, and then just get on out of there. So we have 4 contacts in front of us. I can't really show them with the mouse because, you know, I'd stop talking actually. 6.5 cold. And there's that furball, you know, that we predicted. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage being done right there. Okay, so I have 1 contact right in front of me. I think that's a parachute. Yeah, okay, 2.1 hot. 122. This could be the end, guys. If we're not careful, we're low on fuel. As you can see, we let the situation get ahead of ourselves, and now we're in deep trouble. See how quickly that happened. If I turned around like 20 seconds ago, I wouldn't be in this situation. But there's still hope. Overlord, picture. 2.0 flank left. I don't know that they know that I'm here. They might have an idea. There's somebody right in front of me right there. We're going to use the last bit of our fuel to stay fast. 3.6 cold. Okay, that's really good for us. That is really good for us. I think this guy is not friendly. So this is an intrusive thought. Maybe looking at this guy for like a pick. The safer option would be to get out of here. That's a Vigan. So that was a Vigan, so we're not going to shoot down the Vigan. And we're just going to head on over here. That was very dicey. As you can see, we had 2 contacts that were like really close to us and hot. So we were really cutting it close right there. In fact, if I were playing it, I think by the books, I would have just egressed. I wouldn't have even tried to IFF that Vigan and try to get a cheap shot off. Because that is what they call being greedy. Also, don't fly over AAA. So knowing where the enemies are is one part of the picture, but the red AAA on ECW is very potent. The Shilkas will absolutely knock you down. The blue AAA on ECW can't hit the broadside of a barn, really. As long as you just pull a few Gs, you're fine. But the Shilkas I'm wary of. I get shot down by them all the time just flying treetop levels. So here we're going to come up to Guada, and I think we're going to call this sortie good. It was a 1-kill sortie, but, you know, we were able to get home with enough fuel safely, just barely. And I did really talk about a lot of the different situational awareness aspects of it. I'm going to be lazy and just upload this uncut. And if you're still here at this point, I mean, good on you. I don't have anything else of substance to say, so you can just stick around for the landing or click on off. Ooh, hot 5.5, man, that is tempting to dogfight, but we're really, really low on fuel. I shouldn't. So this is my last lesson to give you. The last time that I was like this low on fuel. Oh, he's turning though. I see he's flank left. Oh my god, this might be a kill. So he's this guy who's like turning left right now. I should land. What I should do right now is just land. What I'm not doing is landing. So I'm running the risk right now of running out of fuel, but this is too perfect. He's completely unaware. I think he's also gonna get out of here. I don't think we have the speed to match that. Oh no, he's gonna flank left. Let's cut the afterburner. We have to save our fuel. We can't have too much aspect. If we have too many angles, the missile's not going to hit. So what I'm looking for is to line up on a 6 just a little bit more. There we go. That might be good. Oh, piece perfect. Okay, let's put this puppy down. Let's see here. What's the best way to do this? I think I have to brake. Oh my god, that is perfect. We might run out of fuel though, so I need to put this thing on the ground like right now. His situational awareness was not good, and I feel like he was gonna bomb or maybe strafe the airfield or something. Air brakes out. Let's pop the gear. We're good at this point. I'm pretty sure even if both my engines quit, we can make it. We'll have to thank Red Panda for giving us that last kill and getting rid of my second missile. Air brakes on. Looking for that green angle of attack. Yeah, air brakes on. Oh, that was satisfying. That was satisfying right there. Let's see if we can butter the bread with this guy. Oh yeah, that's butter. Nice. Slam on the brakes, pop the chute, just like a Cirrus. And we're calling it good. Cheers.